Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Brew with Memli. And in this video, I'm going to review the Cocinare Kettle. I was generously gifted this kettle, and what I will do today is to brew our latest Tanzanian Gesha using my new Cocinare Kettle. Besides the beautiful blossom design, we can notice a slightly different S spout curve, and I will go with you through the entire workflow and brew flow of this coffee with this kettle. So let's start with our coffee. So while we're waiting for the water to boil, I can let you know a little bit about these new coffees. This is a single estate coffee. It's really unique to have a single estate in Tanzania from acacia hills, produced by Leon Krishonakis. Between 1750 to 1950 meters above sea level, quite a high elevation. And we have a classic geisha virtual. Process here is fully washed for 12 hours and dried on sun-dried beds for 15 days. So for my recipe, I'll be using 14 grams of coffee for 225 grams of water. And here we will have the higher switch. We will actually start with a switch version. And you'll understand why. Because I'm using 14 grams of coffee, but relatively coarse, about 8.5 on my dipping, which if we do a pour over, that'll be a little bit too coarse. But because we have the switch, we can actually take advantage of the immersion in the beginning to actually have a very nice sweetness. All right, our kettle is ready. It takes only about a minute and 40 seconds to heat it up to 92 degrees Celsius. And we'll start with the switch version, as I mentioned earlier, with 70 grams, 70. The advantage of the Cocinare is that it is quite light. If you're brewing a lot of coffee and your wrist is a little bit weak, this is a very light kettle, which is excellent if you are doing tastings and fill up the kettle quite full. This can only hold about 0.9 liter, so about 900 milliliter. But the disadvantage of having a light dissipates also a little bit more. After 40 seconds, I'm going to open up my valve and let it drain. Now it drains fully. In about 1 minute, I will pour another 70 grams of water until about 140, 145. Whenever the top layer is dried, I do my last pour from the outside in, and you can see how consistent the flow is here until 225. Now maintain a center pour. And it also comes with a beautiful coaster. I'm aiming to finish around 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And we are perfectly done at 2 minutes 37. As you can see, it's very easy to brew. The flow is very easy and intuitive. Now let's taste it. Oh, all the classic washed geisha vibes, the jasmine, the bergamot, little bit of sweetness, vanilla sweetness. Beautiful. Let's repeat that. Very complex brightness, not high and zesty, but really juicy, medium high. Some super sweet vanilla characteristic in the finish. And you'll find a classic jasmine, tropical fruit like pineapple, and bergamot on the citrus. That texture is so silky, so smooth because of that immersion on the beginning, right? So we have that really plumpy texture. The flavor complexity is quite intense, actually. Even though we did only 3 pours, we can find those jasmine, those floral notes, those pineapple, bergamot, and the finish is lasting. It's really long with this smooth vanilla notes. Beautiful cup of coffee. If you wonder how washed geisha tasted before all those new processes, grab a bag of coffee. We have a limited amount of this geisha from Tanzania. at Acacia Hills Estate by Leon Christianakis. Let me know if you have any questions about the kettle. We will do a comparative test in our next video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your coffee friends. And see you next time for more brewing.